Good morning, guys. It is Monday. You know what we do on Mondays? We hang out and we talk about real estate for a minute. Sorry, my hair is a little, if there's ever not a video one week, it's going to be because I had a bad hair day. I'll just be like, sorry, bad hair. Couldn't do anything today. Today, I want to talk about something that nobody ever teaches you in real estate school. And that is you are working with customers. You are providing a service. Therefore, like it or not, you are in the customer service industry. And in order to be successful in a customer service industry, you have to be likable. Who talks about that? Nobody ever talks about it. But people will say people work with someone that they know, they like, or that they trust. No, hopefully you're marketing. Maybe somebody introduced you, you got a referral. Sometimes you can't really control whether or not they knew you ahead of time. Trust takes a while to build, but let me tell you, they will decide if they like you the first time they meet you, and probably within the first couple minutes of meeting you. They will decide whether or not they like you. And if you don't think this is real, I can tell you, when we first moved to Houston, we were buying a house and it was between two houses. We were down to our final two choices. They were both new construction, two different builders. My husband really did not like the sales rep for one of them, and he really did like the sales rep for the other builder. Guess which one we bought? I mean, seriously, guys, it makes a difference. If I'm a buyer and I'm out going to open houses on a Saturday and I meet 4 different agents, but there's one agent that I really like and I really click with, and then later I want to go see something else, out of the 4 agents, who do you think I'm going to call? I'm going to call the one that I like. So, and likability is, believe me or not, something you can actually learn. There is an old book that, you should really, really read, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And it's old principles that still ring true in how to get along with other people, how to influence other people, how to get other people on your side. And so we're just going to go through a couple of the things that he talks about and the things that you can do in your business. So the first one is, believe it or not, let people know that you like them. I heard that in a class a few years ago, and I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm going to do it. So believe it or not, people, we've talked before about everyone is thinking about themselves. Everybody is seeking acceptance and approval. If you just say something along the lines of, I loved meeting you guys. You guys seem like a really fun couple. I'd love to work with you. Just letting them know that you liked them, surprisingly, will get you that client a lot of times. So if you can find anything that you can be complimentary of them, of their kids, if you're a girl, love your outfit. Something along those lines to give them some kind of approval. Believe it or not, that actually makes you more likable to them. The second one is, the best real estate conversations are the ones where you barely talk about real estate. If you can get people talking to you, and what that could be about where they grew up, what's something that their kids are into, anything like that necessarily isn't about a house, but it builds a rapport and it builds a connection. If, again, somebody comes into an open house and I only talk to you about what kind of house you're looking for, and then you go to another open house and that agent talks to you about your family, and you're new to the area, let me tell you some things. Oh my gosh, yes, my children do that too. That's the one that they're going to gravitate towards. So get to know people, ask questions, and then literally shut up. Let them talk. People like to talk about themselves. So if you can get in a habit of not making everything about business and actually getting to know somebody, that's going to help you win them over as well. And then we all know in this business, if anything goes wrong, you are going to take the heat for it. And that's just the way it is. You're the center of the transaction. Some things you can control, some things you can't. If it is something that you did wrong or you messed up, you need to be the first one to admit it. Come right on out, say it, apologize. People are actually very forgiving. If it's something that maybe you missed, or you say, you know what, that was on me, I'm so sorry, I will get it taken care of. But also, if it's not something that you could control, which happens a lot in this business, we can't control if somebody else's buyer backs out, or appraiser gives us a really low appraisal. Your client is going to be upset and frustrated, and you are going to be the one taking all the heat for it. You need to let them know you understand how they feel. Feel, felt, found. Easy way to remember it. One of the best ways to get through obstacles with people is saying, I understand why you feel that way. And not even when there's just a problem, throughout the whole process. This is a stressful journey for people. Always let them know that you understand. I would feel this way too if I were in your position. Then felt, I've had other clients that we've had this come up and they have felt the exact same way. What they have found is, if we just adjust a little bit on price, then we can all get to the closing table. And in the end, everybody's happy. So feel, felt, found, but always don't get defensive. Don't get argumentative. Always fall on the sword, apologize, tell them you're sorry, and then listen to them and let them know you understand what they are going through. Those are just a few things. I highly recommend you read the book. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things in there to get people to like you. But if you can get people to like you, people will choose you, regardless of if you were maybe the most experienced agent they've met or had the best track record. If they like you, they are very likely to pick you. So I highly recommend you pick up that book, pick up a few tips, and go out there and be pretty darn likable this week, okay? We will see you next week. We're planning our first GGYP event that's coming up soon, so be looking for details for that. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, just reply back to this email. Have a good week. Bye.